Hi, this is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker, and tonight I'm broadcasting from home. There's a sun setting out there, and I'm going to let you see. Come with me. All right, quick. Oh, there's Anita. She's here helping. Okay, and out here, I take you outside, except that there's lawn stuff going on. So this is my view. There I am. And hey, Cassidy, I'm just showing everyone around because I'm at home tonight doing this video. And so here I am. Okay. Hi. Hey, Courtney. All right. Let's get busy. So Cassidy, ooh, the Hierophant. Going to put it up close. And I'm going to put it down low so you can see it. Every once in a while it gets pixelated over here. So I joined a new network, so we'll hope that it actually works out. All right, so the Hierophant, it's a number 5. 5s are lessons, and they are, just getting used to this new camera. How fascinating. So the Hierophant has all the keys. Look, right here. I'll just put it up close. Oh, this is going to be fascinating. All right, I'm going to put it up close. There we go. Has all the keys right down there. And he's an authority. 5s are lesson. So the way that you become an authority about anything is that you write something. So if you, and we are all 100% responsible for crafting our life, whatever that looks like. So if you have a sunset like this, awesome, I crafted that. But this is about you authoring your life. So when you do that, what happens is that the universe stops and goes, wow, this person wants this, I'm providing it. So rather than coming from lack, because that's not what he's all about, other people come to the Hierophant to ask him, what do I do about this? How do I know that? And he gives them answers. So you have all the answers. We all have all the answers inside. It's a matter of tapping into them. Hey, Molly. And tapping into your own deep knowing. You are the only authority in your life. Nobody else can do this for you. So from a place of deep knowing, sit down and begin to write out my intentional life. Hey, Amy. Okay, so there you go, Cassidy. This is for you. Write out your intentional life and watch how it manifests for you. Thanks. All right. Donna. Hey, Donna. How are you? Courtney, this one is for you. The old emotional way didn't work. It isn't going to work. Yeah. So it says stack up your emotions, turn around and walk away. Sometimes that's all we can do in a circumstance is stack them up, turn around and walk away. It's not failure and it's not giving up. It's making a wise decision. And that wise decision will serve you well because you've already used a whole lot of the tools that you used before, emotional ones this is. You've already used them. You know which ones work and how they work and why they work. So the ones that work, go ahead and bring them forward. The other ones, let them go. You know, I was just at the beach earlier today, and I think I did a video on this. So if I haven't posted it yet, it was about the tide going out. And sometimes we've got to go out and bring things back. So check out the shadow of my hands here. Look. That's very fascinating. So we want to go out and bring it back. I love that. And you get to see not just the light side, but the shadow side of that. So there you are. Okay. So, hey, Gypsy. All right. Molly, you're next. How are you doing? So, conflict. It's a 5 as well. So we're starting this evening with lessons. So the lesson here is there has been some conflict, and it's a mental conflict. It's in the construct of the mental realm. It's not a physical world conflict. It's mental. So when I see this, sometimes we're in conflict with ourselves, we have that going back and forth, this side of the question and that side of the question, and over there some more and over there some more. So oftentimes this is an internal thing. If you have been going back and forth on something, I'll give you this cool tip. If it's not Yahoo, yes, it's no. Now, that one is really fun to follow, because if you go to eat something and you're like, then listen to yourself. So, that might be a tip. And Molly, I know that you're really good at listening. I'm wondering how it is that you are at listening to yourself, because you are full of wisdom. So maybe that's the conflict. So there you go, Molly. Hey, David. Hi, Diane. Hey, Bridget. Nice to see you guys. Amy, this one is for you. Ooh, I'm loving this. So this beautiful card is all about decadence and opulence and having enough time, money, energy, and resources to tame a falcon. It's pentacles. So it's the practical world here that you're dealing with. So in the practical world, even though it may not appear to be manifesting at this moment in time, what I want you to remember, and I'm going to give you a little thing to do, is that it is there. You're just not seeing it just yet. So y'all put your hand up in front of your face like this, okay? Now what can you see? You can see my dragon ring over here, right? All right. So when we're looking for something that we don't think we have, it's because this is what we're seeing. Okay, but what you're wanting to do is you're wanting to flip this way so that you get to see it all. So I'm just going to tell you about my bad nails. I made a pinky swear with one of my team members that until I had done a certain thing a certain number of times, I wasn't getting a manicure. I'm on day 2 and I have 4 more days to go. So if when you're seeing this, it's because I pinky sweared that I would do a commitment. So back to you, Amy. Here's your card. If you're not seeing it, it's because you're it's not visible to you just yet, but it's right there. So let me see. Donna, you're next. I hope you had a wonderful trip. Oh, apparently you did. So this is cups, mutable water. It's the element of water. It's the emotions. It's all of those things that we think about when we think, about the tide. The tide goes in, the tide comes out. It does that thing where it exposes everything that's been under the water for a while. This particular card is the 10 of Cups. It's what I believe we're here to live in, which is bliss, it's contentment, it's happiness. It's Donna, you having everything that you could possibly want emotionally. So I'm going to put it up close. There you go. Very nice. And welcome home. Gypsy, this one is for you. More emotions, more cups. The 4 of Cups. So what we see here is we see a person sitting underneath a tree with their arms crossed, and a gift from the gods coming, if they could stop pouting long enough to accept it. So when I see these and other cards where the arms are crossed, then I give a little suggestion that what you do is that there's a mantra. I open fully to give and receive love. I open fully to give and receive love. So that when you when this gift comes, you're already in receiving mode. So it's there for you. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Rebecca and Michelle. Nice to see you all. So David, this one is for you. Another cup. And I'm going to put it up close like that. There we go. So look at all of the things that are in the cup. All of them are an illusion. You're at a place where there's a decision to be made and you haven't made it yet. So when I see this card, what I say is that it doesn't matter what you choose. It's all an illusion. So just choose something and do it for a while. If it doesn't work out the way that you want it to, then my suggestion to you is that you try it and you trash it. And I use try on purpose here because in the realm of trying things, what we do is we allow ourselves to be unsuccessful. Well, I'm going to, for instance, okay, I've got tea right here. I'm going to try to pick up, look at, it's Tigger. I'm going to try to pick up my cup. If I try to pick it up, I am never going to get it to my lips, right? However, if you pick it up, so no more try, do something. If it doesn't work out the way that you want it to, then don't do that again. Do something different. You have 7 choices. So there you go. Diane, this one is for you. The King of Swords. I'm going to put it over here. All right. So the beautiful thing about the King of Swords is that he is the only one of the kings that is willing, able, and ready to take action about what he sees. I'm going to put him up close. There you go. Looking out into the world. Okay. And he has butterflies and moons. So it's about transformation. It's about doing those things that you get an idea, take the action, and put the action in on purpose. Okay. I don't know why I said that. So make sure that you've got it happening on purpose. There you go. All right. Bridget, this one is for you. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Lisa. How are you? All right. So, Bridget, this one is for you. Ah, what a beautiful card for you. Strength. So this woman is a virginal woman, a woman unto herself. She makes her own decisions. That's what a virginal woman is. Doesn't have anything to do with sex or not sex. So this is a woman who makes her own decisions. She has a familiar. That familiar is a lion. And I'm going to put it up close. There we go. You can see that the lion's tail is tucked right under there, and that over here his little tongue is hanging out. So there is nothing that you need to wrestle to the ground. Allow yourself the space and the time and the energy to know that you have a lot of devotees around who will be helpful to you. However, it's not about the struggle. It's about containing their energy. So not sure quite why I said it that way, but there you go. So Usha and Tim, how are you? And Heidi, this one is for you. The King of Cups. All right. So the thing about the King of Cups is that he is sitting on a big old hunk of concrete. Now, he's not drowning. He is in no trouble at all. So here you go. I'll put that up there so you can see. And as a matter of fact, over here on the side is a dolphin, bringing the unconscious into consciousness. So what we see here is the king who masters the emotion, has domain over the watery realms. And as doing that, he brings the things from the unconscious into consciousness so that they are fully understood by him. He has sent his ships out You can see them over there on the opposite side of there we go, on the opposite side of the dolphin. So he sent them out, but they're on their way back in. So rest assured that you're cared for and that the emotional things that are going on right now will be transmuted. Your ship's on the way back in. All right. Tammy, hi. Thanks for joining us. Rebecca, this one is for you. All right. So the Empress. So look at the number of things on this card that show us that it's all wobbling all over the place, that it's about love. She's sitting with a shield that is love. She's holding a scepter that's like love. She is sitting on a very cushy throne, and she is sharing her gifts. The Empress has the ability to not be troubled by horses and swords and axes and taking care of all of those things. She has the ability to use her resources for charity, for hospitals, for all of that kind of work. So Rebecca, if you've been doing any other than sharing your resources for that, be mindful that even putting a little bit aside every month or every week and giving it to someone, a homeless person, a charity, whatever you feel drawn to, but you feeding that energy of I have enough and I'm taking care of my people will be really glorious for you. So there you go. Michelle, this one is for you. Oh, Pentacles. It is the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning in the realm of the physical world. So what we see here is a gift from the gods coming out of the sky here, Pentacle, taking the higher path, always a good idea, no matter where we're at in life, but a brand new beginning for this. So if you've been questing for something, if you've been looking for a new way to generate income, or you have been, let's see, what else? No, it's not income, but it is something practical. You've been looking for this. It's on its way. Okay, there you go. So, hey, Sarah. Hi, Keith. And Kathy, this one is for you. So we have here, oh, there we go. I'm getting the hang of this. It's so cool that you can use your laptop now to do Facebook Live. So it is really lovely because I get a much better picture, except for when it gets pixelated over there, and I get to see you all so much easier than before. So Page of Swords, an idea coming to you that you are going to take action on. And the reason that I know that is because look at how he's holding the sword. That's not a sword that is going to be put down easily. So this new idea that you've got is going to spring you into action. And how beautiful is this? We're in spring and we're right around the corner from having been Beltane. It's the time when we bring that energy of planting things so that we can harvest them later. So this new idea isn't going to be something that's going to jump boom right out. It's going to be nourished and nurtured and take a little bit, maybe August or so, something will come to fruition. And there you have it. Okay. Lisa, this one is for you. Oh, okay. So, Ace of Swords, all about new ideas. You don't necessarily have to go on a quest for new ideas and for aces to come to you. You can be just going about your regular life and a new idea inspired by the divine will come. So this new idea is something that will require action, and it's probably useful if you do it quickly, because that's the thing about ideas. If you act on them quickly, then they bring things into fruition. If you wait a bit, then chances are that that idea and that impetus has the time to cool off. So make haste. There you go. Usha, this one is for you. Judgment. All right. So This card is all about a wake-up call. There are only 22 cards in the major arcana. This is number 20. They start with 0, the Fool, and go to 22. Go to 21. This is 20. This is far along the path. So you have walked this path before. You know this. You're getting a wake-up call from the angel Gabriel. He only blows his horn 7 times. Don't miss it. And you know what? You're not going to. So be mindful that things that are around you may feel chaotic, may feel disturbed, but what's actually happening for you and for the rest of us is that we're getting a huge wake-up call. So let's use it, shall we? Okay. Tim, this one is for you. Kate, hi. And hang on a second. Thank you. Tim. Okay. So what this is telling me is that you've been juggling the physical world for a while. You know how to do it. You are so good at it that you can do it on your tippy toes. Now, do you have to continue doing it? For a little bit, apparently, because your ships are coming in. You are not going to drop the ball on account of the pentacles are completely encased right there, round and around. They're completely encased in the infinity sign, which tells me that this is not just a thing that you're doing for the first time. It's not your first rodeo at doing this. You know how to juggle the practical world. You even know how to make it really, really work for you. So as you're doing that, be mindful that your ship is coming in and that you can do this. You can do the standing on one foot. So there you go. Tammy, this one is for you. The Queen of Wands. So when I see the Queen of Wands, I think about the High Priestess. The High Priestess has the ability to take matter to spirit and bring spirit back down into matter. So you have the ability to use your resources, and actually you have help. Here's a little familiar, and the Staff of Wands here has lots of new growth on it. So as you're putting the mastery of your own visions, not someone else's vision, what is your vision? Because Wands ask us passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. In order to harness all of that, we need a vision that is going to carry us forward. So what's your vision? Use this powerful ally to bring that vision forward. Know that you've got a walking stick that has got lots of new growth on it. So put your vision into practice. There you go. Put your vision into practice. She will help you. And so will your spirit allies. So talk to them. We forget that we have spirit allies. And if we remember, we forget to talk to them. I had 25, still do. I have 25 angels. And for the longest while, I didn't know what to do with them. So I didn't do anything with them. And finally, I went to find out what they were doing. Well, they were playing poker. They had tables of 7 set up and they were playing poker. And I arrived and they were like, well, of course we're playing poker. You didn't give us anything to do. So, and they asked, do you want me to deal you in? So I said, no, I suck at poker. Look at the face. And so they said, we want something to do. So give your spirit helpers something to do. They need to be in service, just like we need to be in service. So allow them to do that. So there you go, Tammy. That was a bit, eh? Sarah, this one is for you. Things are moving swiftly. Whatever you launch that had something to do with passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine. You launch something, it's in action. It hasn't landed yet, but be mindful that it's going to. So if you've been waiting for something, the wait isn't too much longer. And just keep your eye out for it, and actually look up, because you might see more up there than you can imagine. Keith, this one is for you. Oh, I'm digging. Okay. A heavy burden. You're carrying a heavy burden. And these are not all yours. See them there? Not all yours. So when I see this passion, fire, drive, connection to the divine, and I know that we're all spirit beings, I'm wondering whose burdens you're carrying. And to this end, what I suggest is that you get pickup sticks, or if you can't find those or you don't want to, get some toothpicks, get 10 of them, pick them up, drop them, look at them. Are any of those yours at all? Do any of those belong to you? If they don't, and if you can identify that, only pick the ones that are yours. Take something, don't even touch the rest of it. Take something and scrape them off the table. Here, I'll show you. Scrape them off the table so that you don't touch them. They're not yours, and you put them away into the trash. Not your burdens, and you don't need to carry them. So you can give them up. Beautiful. And it's the end of doing that. So I think that's very lovely. And Kate, this one is for you. The Tower card. So when I see this, it's necessary destruction for positive reconstruction. The phoenix can't rise until the fire happens, and then whoosh, up she comes. So this, whatever it is that's being destroyed, whatever it is that you are releasing and letting go, it is absolutely necessary. So let yourself deconstruct. This is a really lovely idea for all of us. So there you go. Now, next week, thank you everybody for showing up. Next week, I'll be doing Facebook Live from Chicago, because I think it's beautiful and really useful to work from afar. So Maria, this one is for you. It is the Two of Cups, a meeting of two emotional equals. There's going to be some healing that happens. And the reason that I know that is because of the caduceus right here. So be mindful of this. And oftentimes what happens is when we meet someone that we're emotionally equal with, we can see in their eyes, we meet them. It turns out to be a very profound healing. And so be open to those very profound healings for all of us. So good night, everybody. Blessings from me and Miss Anita. There she is, helping me out. So, all right, bye-bye. Have a wonderful weekend. See you from Chicago. If you end this, you'll be able to choose.